1900 laser. It's all stained up where the garage roof's been leaking on it.
I'm expecting vehicles to be in pretty poor order.
Honest Derek tells it like it is. The Capri was a Mustang for Europe. Ford wanted to continue the horse theme by calling it a Colt, but Mitsubishi got there first. It sold well with different Capris for every market. Aspirational, fun, designed to make you feel special. The economy models had style but no power. The top end went very fast, in a straight line. The Laser was a bit of both, a sheep in wolf's clothing. But for dedicated Ford fans, it's now a model of merit that has found a place of its own. Today, Kevin Smith has come to the family home he grew up in. His dad, Keith, has been storing their cars here for decades, but now he's not too well, so it's time for them to go.
Dad didn't want to sell them, but now, obviously, nothing's going to ever happen with them. When he retired, unfortunately, he got his dementia, and now things are just like ground to a halt. So before the sheds fall down and they become absolutely no good to anybody, I think it's time to move them on. My dad, he agrees, you know, it's got to be done.
There's a nice collection of Fords, but they've all suffered a bit during storage. Derek's arrived, and he's in for a nice surprise. Kevin's laid on some hired muscle.
I'm living the dream, mate. There's no point in getting in the way. There's some capable lads there.
Yeah, this one's... We'll get a jack under it and free it up. Yeah.
Going to watch what's going on for the time being. Going to relax and have a cup of tea and a donut.
Derek loves his work.
How then, mate? How you doing? Go steady, how you come through there.
We're going to have you sitting outside so you can see what's going on.
Oh, is he coming out, is he? That's a handy bit of kit, mate. You got the hang of driving that, haven't you?
Start putting a bit of right on. Not too much, go.
The 1987 Capri has clearly been parked under some full pigeons. But with less than 30,000 miles on the clock, it's bang on for restoration.
Honest old car, guaranteed mileage, all the rest of it. It's going to cause a lot of interest, massive interest.
We think it's worth somewhere between £7 and £9 grand.
Now, this is probably one of the most interesting cars we've got going through today. 10,000 meg, £10,000. At £10,000, I've been telling people all week it'll make £10,000. Meg's bid. 10,250, Andrew. 10,500 says Meg at 10,005. 10,750, Andrew? Yeah. 10,750 says Andrew down here. 11 meg, 11 says Meg over there. 11,250 says Andrew. 11,005 says Meg's phone. 11,500, was that Meg? Yes. 11,500 says Meg. 11 3/4, Andrew, straight back in. 11,750. 12 Meg? Yes. 12,250. Straight back in 12,250.
I think we've got
12,250. Are we all done then? We all done everywhere else?
We're done.
It's 12,250. Andrew, your bid.
Excellent, good, thank you.
The Bangers and Cash team, that will appear looking $1 million.
It will, it will.
£3 grand over our budget, top end, by some way. But original barn find Capris don't come around often.
I think it looks a lot worse than it is. All this will come up amazingly nice. It's just a real good project to do because it's all there. For it to go from looking like that to looking like that isn't actually a massive job.
Time will tell. Our chosen restorer for this one, The Motorist, near York. A sort of garage/car emporium. If our car does have any issues, project manager Charlie Gabb will find them.
Wow, look at that. Now, why would that go so mouldy? But it's got one, because often the parcel shelves are missing.
And it's not got big speakers in it?
No. See, it's had damp in that area, but that'll have been rusting from brand new. No wear on the seats, no grubbiness. Everything that's painted red isn't bad at all. Anything that's painted black is all corroded, but not corroded, rotten corroded. Yeah, some of it's beautiful. It's as good as you could expect to get for a car that hasn't been on the road. There's a lot of work to do, a lot of stripping, refurbing, painting, powder coating, but your body shell is good.
We're very excited.
Well, I'm pleased to hear it, yeah, and it will make a lovely Capri Lazy, you're quite right. But you know, I fear you might have spent your restoration budget on purchasing it, if I'm honest.
Back at the motorist, Bill, who just happens to be Charlie's brother, has been booked in to restore our 1600 Laser Capri.
So, Bill, how many Capris have we done then?
Done where?
Here. Restored them.
We haven't done any. I've only been here 2 months.
He's full of the joys of spring about stage one, cleaning it.
The car's been stood for 30 years, I think, something like that. There's an issue with all the bird poo that's on it, so I don't suppose that's going to come off for a minute, but the paint will be dead underneath it. It's probably eaten away.
This may look like just a Sunday morning jet wash, but what it's actually going to reveal is whether we spend a few thousand or save a few thousand on paint.
It might come back to life, but it depends which way we go with the car, because obviously a respray is an expensive job. Just the paint, if we did all the strip down and one thing another, it'd probably be about £5 grand.
As the snow foam disappears, some shiny paint is revealed, but Bill's still not impressed.
You can see how thick it is. Like the edge of a penny, it's just turned to rock.
Bill resorts to blunt force, the back of his nail, and some lemon juice, which surprisingly does have some effect, in an attempt to remove the hardened bird poo.
I've just hand polished that piece there, but you can see what it was like that there. Pretty tragic.
Reflecting on the fact that the car has only done 29,000 miles, Bill has had a rethink.
Would it be wrong to paint this car despite the imperfections?
Yeah, I think so. We can't do a full respray without doing the rest of the car, which takes away some of its history. You know, it's no longer the genuine car that we found. Hopefully, it'll still have some sort of nice paintwork when it's finished, and all the bird poo will just tell a story.
Whether it's a story anyone wants to hear remains to be seen. But as for today's task, detailing specialist Frankie Birdsong has arrived to hopefully sort out the interior.
It smells really mouldy, but surprisingly, interior's not too bad. A vac is obviously just for surface stuff, but like stuff that's more in depth and stained up into the carpets, yeah. Hit it with a bit of steam first. Breaks everything down. Then you extract it with a wet vac and that'll generally get rid of whatever's there. You can put like detergents and stuff in, like stain removers and stuff like that. And it's got a brush on the head as well, so you're wetting it and agitating it. All the muck that you're getting out is getting sucked up and getting rid of. Yeah, I'm actually amazed. It's coming up so well. When it comes up clean without too much effort, you know, it's not that bad.
Back at the Capri restoration, Bill and the team have made some radical changes to our 1987 low-mileage Laser.
Bill, there's a bit missing.
Yeah, the engine's gone, I'm afraid. We decided to take it right out because once we took the head off, noticed that the valves were quite rusty.
Gearbox?
Yeah, the gearbox has come out. We can't shift it. It's effectively just the selector shaft at the front. Because it protrudes, it's susceptible to a bit of damp.
It's a fault that has sent many gearboxes to the parts bin. But just a quick clean and some oil should get this one moving. The engine, however, could be in need of a bit more attention.
Okay.
What's that bit?
That's your piston and conrod. should be able to turn the rings in their holes, which you can't. The top ring is seized in, it won't spin. What we're going to do is just take all the rings out, clean the pistons up, deglaze the bores, put new rings on the pistons and reassemble it.
Got that? The pistons travel up and down in the cylinders. The cylinder head houses valves for taking in the air and expelling the exhaust. They also need work.
So I'm just putting a bit of grinding paste on the valve, and then we're just going to lap the valves in a little bit more. So you just work it backwards and forwards, just grinding them in just so that we have a real good gas tight seal. So when the piston comes up, there's no gases that are going to escape through the valve when the valve's shut. As you can hear the difference in sound. When this one was packed, it had one of the valves stuck out, so consequently the dampers got into the valves.
As for our barn find Capri, the engine has now been sent away to be finished, and we're still trying to figure out what to do with the annoying fossilised bird poo.
This is only antibacterial spray though.
So we thought we'd turn our attention to the windscreen. Expert glass fitter Duncan Moore was not happy about leaving the old one in.
Chances are it's going to be delaminated. The glass is going to be let of water in between. There's going to be chips, stone chips. It means the glass is weak. So any kind of a flex on that glass is just going to cause it to break anyway.
The new one will set us back about £400.
These are straightforward. It's what's called an indirect glazing unit, and they just sit in a lip rubber. All your modern day cars now have got bonded glass, but you're going back in time with this fitment.
What are you using the string for?
It'll be in a lip rubber. Just once you lift it in, you can use a string just to pull the lip over the metalwork as you go around. It looks okay. It's going to sit fine, is that? Got to make sure we seal it quite well to stop water getting in and causing issues further down the line, but it's nice and soft. It's not a hard trim.
A necessary job ticked off the list, followed by a load more hanging around, waiting for stuff to arrive. And then finally, a massive present turns up. The engine is now looking so good, we did wonder if Bill had just gone out and bought a new one, but apparently not.
So it's had new bottom end bearings, new head gasket, new cam belts, new water pump, basically all painted up, titivated, and there you go. So we're waiting for the carburettor to come back, which isn't going to stop us dropping it in. The distributor's just been manually cleaned up, and that's about it, really.
The following day, the engine has been loaded onto a hoist. 2 months ago, our 1987 Capri 1.6 Laser was still in its barn, being pooed on by pigeons.
So the engine's going in then, Bill?
Yeah, we're putting the engine in today.
Simple job then?
Yeah, simple job, yeah.
All right, crack on then.
Oh, OK.
Simple, if you know how. But cars of the Capri's era do make it easier.
I was brought up on these sort of things, so yeah, great cars to work on. Can you just hold the bonnet up, Rog, because I haven't got enough clearance. Yeah, anybody can do them really, because you know you've got your Haynes manuals to refer to, so piece of cake, just like my car now.
You're just going to hit X.
Yeah, all right.
A bit more.
Yep. Yeah, okay. All right, that's great. Yeah, cheers, Rog.
In relative terms, quite an easy thing to drop in then?
Yeah, without the gearbox, it's straightforward. Just straight in and straight onto the mountings.
Add the motorist, Bill and the team are preparing themselves for a royal visit.
Derek's coming down to have a look at the work so far. What do you think he'll say?
Who's Derek? I think he'll be impressed, to be honest. Do you know what? First thing he'll say is, how'd you get all the bird poo off it?
How did you get all the bird poo off it?
Well, it's not yet. We haven't done that yet, still.
Apparently it's burnt into it, hasn't it? Pretty badly, yeah. Oh, I don't know what they've been eating, that, but whatever it is, ain't so good, is it?
Everyone has had enough of the bird poo, which seems like it can either compromise the look of our Capri or ruin our finances on a respray. We definitely need advice.
If you're going to retail it, I think you definitely have to paint it. But through the sale, I think there's enough people out there would want to do it their way. Personally, I'd leave it. I'd clean the life out of it and let the next guy decide how far he wants to go. Financially, that's the way I would do it.
There's always something on the restoration that's going to give you a headache, and this is it, the paint. We're going with Derek's advice, and specialist Ian Ellis is going to give it his best shot.
So you couldn't see the... well, here we go, it's the old thing, mate. All down here, down the side, down there, down there. The worrying bit is the fact that I'm going to have to use some heavy-duty abrasive on it, and we don't really know how much depth there is to the paint. It's worse than I thought it would be. I've seen vehicles that vandalised that have got less damage to paint. It's almost as though it's been parked at a zoo.
He's not happy. Ian starts with a solvent. Thanks to Bill, he's already saved some time on this part of the process.
Spent around 14 hours so far already doing this.
Stage 2 will be another couple of hours.
So this is the 2000 grit wet and dry paper. You see what's happening now, it's actually bringing the red paint off ever so slightly.
Followed by stage 3, with us behind the camera secretly thinking we should have painted this.
Basically, it's a mild abrasive paste. Put it onto the surface that needs treating. Now, this is like a buffing machine. It looks like a grinder, but it spins a lot slower than a grinder. And basically, we just let it do its thing.
It's going to be a long night. It's a new dawn of the motorist, and after 7 hours of specialist paint restoration, plus the 14 of Bill's time with lemon juice in the back of his nail, the Ford Capri 1600 Laser is finally poo-free. We've also spent at least a further 40 hours discussing if we should have just resprayed it.
Yeah, you could have prepped the car and painted it in that time. But I think the fact that we've got the genuine article back, the original paint, and we've tried not to touch or upset any of the original bodywork on it, it is what it is.
Today, members of a Capri Owners Club are arriving on site, who presumably will also tell us what it is, good or bad. Bill makes some final adjustments to the carburettor that's only just arrived back. And then it's the moment of truth as we go for an engine start.
See what happens? Well, it couldn't be any better really, could it? It's like a new one.
After 30 years in a barn and 4 months restoration, our Capri finally comes back to life.
That sounds like a really nice engine Capri. Yeah, really sweet.
Let's hope the club guys are equally impressed. Ian, Paul and Trevor have had 34 Capris between them.
But immediately you can see that's absolutely original as it would be. Interior really, really tidy. The seats are in absolutely superb condition. The carpet's got that thickness pile to it that you can see. You can tell that this car's only done 29,000 miles. It is absolutely lovely. I think you'll do well with it, if I'm completely...
Oh yeah, I think it'll sell well.
It needs to. We've got a bucket load of money invested in it. Including commission, the car cost just over 13,000 at auction. Parts came to £4,600, and the time-consuming labour, £12,000, bringing the total to just over 30 grand. We are learning some hard lessons, and we're expecting a frosty response back at HQ.
Have we spent too much time getting rid of the bird poo when we could have just blasted it with paint then?
From an enthusiast point of view, without doubt, everyone watching this will say you've done the right thing. From a business point of view, obviously anyone with any common sense is going to say you've done the wrong thing, aren't they?
But no, I like it, mate. No, I think hats off to you. I think you've done a storming job there. I think it's good. There you go. You expected me to start moaning about it, didn't you? But I haven't. Gearbox is quiet, diff's quiet. Yeah, engine's quiet. Rides along nice. Steering wheel's aligned nice. All gauges are working. That's the correct radio for the car. Oh no, electric aerial's working as well. Look at that. Oh, gearbox was lovely up until I just missed second gear. Yeah. What a brilliant classic car that you could just jump in and go and use. I could live with this. Seriously, I could live with this. Yeah.
And finally, the moment we've not really been looking forward to.
Oh, man.
13 grand to buy, 17 to do it up. We're ever so slightly nervous about the Capri auction.
Feel sick, Charlie.
Got a right good car, a lovely car, you know, mechanically flawless, yeah, but it was overbought and then it's been overspent. So really, yeah, in a bit of trouble with that one, I think, to be honest.
Right, lot number 2, 20 interesting car, Ford Capri Laser. Obviously, the car has gone through a restoration process and has come back to us today to see what we do. So where are we going to be on that? £9,500 we've got.
I'm not selling it at
10,500, £11,000, £12,000, at £12,000, 13,000, 14,000, and 250, 14,250, at 14,500, 15,000, 15,500, £16,000, at £16,000, and 250, at 16,500. It's more of an investment than anything else at this, at 16,500 and 750. 16,750 at 16,000, £17,000 at £17,000 at 17,000 then for the first, for the second, third and last time, and fair warning at £17,000, sold at £17,000. Well done.
We're down £13,000 and hard lessons have been learned. We spent way too much and fixated on keeping the Capri original. And to be honest, it could have been worse.
I'm so pleased that they've suffered a minimal loss. I didn't think it would achieve that. I thought it would struggle around about £12,000. The Bangers and Cash team should be very, very happy.
A few days later, the Capri was shipped out to Blackpool. It joined an impressive collection of other vehicles owned by Anthony Meakin.
The work that's been done is excellent. The engine bay has been cleaned and tidied up beautifully. The interior is like she's just come out of the factory. The dash, the steering wheel, it's all like brand new. It hasn't been repainted, but it doesn't need repainting. There's a few minor little bits that need to be done, but if you stand back and look at her, she looks beautiful.
Anthony will soon be opening up his collection to all as a museum dedicated to the British motor industry.
I'm trying to keep these cars for the future. Younger generations are growing up so they can see exactly what we had when we were kids. And I know nowadays that petrol and diesel is taboo, but at the end of the day, it's our history. And the important thing is not to let that go.